Hey everybody, Mike here today. One of the first videos we're going to do on the channel are walk-arounds of our Jeeps, our trailers, stuff like that, some of the equipment we run, how we built up our Jeeps. So starting with Oxylus in the back here, gonna start from top down, inside, front to back, and then we'll go underneath. We'll try to get it up on a hoist so it's easier to see. And yeah, we're gonna do a quick walk around, filming on a GoPro, so sorry about the video quality. We're working on getting another camera, I promise. But yeah, let's start the tour.
So first up, we got the soft top. This is the Best Top Trek Top Glide in the premium fabric. Really awesome top. What's so cool about this one is it's very versatile. You can fold the top all the way back, get some good open air over the passengers. Take the windows out, open up the back, get some good airflow all the way through. And you can store it all the way in the trunk, so get a full open air experience. One of the other cool features about a Best Top soft top, it's got some interior pockets on the roof there for you. Throw some maps up there, some neck gaiters, face masks, dust shields, whatever you need. It's always nice to have a little extra storage in the Jeep. Next up, we got the core doors, again by Best Top. These are a really cool door, kind of first of their kind. What's really cool about this is a 3-in-1 door. So you have the full doors, able to run around town, shield yourself from the elements. Take the top off and you got half doors, so you still get some open air, but if you got stuff rolling around the back, not to worry. And then take the cores out and you got a tube door. Very cool, first of its kind, very versatile product. Heading towards the front, we have a JCR Crusader bumper. It's the mid-width bumper. Get a little coverage towards the tires there just in case you're never in an accident. It is my daily driver, so gotta be cautious. Get some good coverage, doesn't immediately hit the tire. But on the trails when it's time for some off-roading fun, plenty of approach angle. This also has a mount for a Baja Designs LP6 light bar. And underneath the cover there is a Warn VR10S winch synthetic line and a Factor 55 Ultra hook on the front there. Then around to the side of the vehicle, we got the Bushwhacker flat fender flares with the side marker light. Good quality plastic fender flares with the rough country inner fender liners. One of the first modifications I did to the Jeep, very happy with this one. Also a nice note about this, was able to mount some Baja Designs rock lights in there. Putting light in front of the tires if I'm ever on a night run and need some little extra light. For my A-pillar lights, we also have two Baja Designs LP6s with the backlight amber. Backlight amber adds a cool aesthetic, a little bit of flair to the Jeep. And each of the LP6s and the Onyx 6 on the front of the Jeep all put out 10,000 lumens apiece, so there's never any problem seeing what's ahead of me on the trail. Next up, as we work our way around the side of the vehicle to the back, we have the Ace Engineering Night Runner steps. This was another first modification I did it early on. It's held up over the years, very happy with these. There's two provisions in there for some Baja Design rock lights. For the front, putting light behind the tire, and for that back one, putting light in front of it. Making it so I have a little extra light during those night runs and those hairy situations. Inside the rear fender well, we also have a rough country inner liner, and again, a Baja Designs rock light mounted up inside there with it pointed to be able to give us light behind the tire. Heading to the rear bumper is the JCR rear Crusader bumper with their tire carrier. This does have the provisions cut out for the light pods. Those are Baja Designs Squadron Pros in the back, giving a little extra light while we're setting up, camping, or what have you. On the tire carrier as well, we have the extra bracket for a high lift jack, as well as roto pack mounts. I'd like to carry one water and one gas, just in case. Also on the back here, you can see we have the mount for our CB antenna. Got a quick disconnect and a spring on it, just for those low branches to be able to take the hit. And last but certainly not least, we have our taillights from Rock Rash Off-Road, the Pearl Series LED lights. Plug and play LED, super bright. That reverse light's amazing. Last note before we move inside, add a gas cap door just to keep that area clean. Heading inside the Jeep now, can't help but the first thing you notice is the PRP seats. These are the Enduro Elite Trails. Some extra side bolstering there to keep you contained while you're bopping through the trails, having a good time. Since these seats are so customizable, you can get a rear bench to match your front seats. Same stitching, same colors, every detail. Again, I'm big on storage in my Jeep. I love having all the pockets, so I got a rear pocket for both the front seats and a camelback pocket, so I can have a simple straw instead of losing my water bottle, having to worry about that roll around. I also have front goggle pockets on the rear seat and the front seats. I'm actually able to fit a set of gloves, goggles, and even an Element E50 fire extinguisher in these. Jumping inside the driver's seat, we got our command center. We got a bullet point mount for our phone and our radios. Hiding underneath the hat, got our CB radio. Doesn't get a lot of use today now with the GMRS and FRS radios become more popular. Finally, we got our S-Pod. Love clean wires, clean switches, and these guys do it right. Custom switches for a little extra fun, and a backlight option so you can see which switch is which. You're never blindly going for it. Last detail inside, some PRP lighted grab handles. Really convenient, nice to have a little extra light over the doorways, and it's actually on a 5-minute timer, so if you're outside grabbing something late at night, it'll turn itself off. Jumping back outside the vehicle as we head to the cargo area, talking about the floor real fast, gotta go with that Armor-Lite flooring. Bedlined it all once upon a time, but the Armor-Lite really is a game changer. Heat and sound control, rough surface, drain holes that line up with the body. There's no better solution in the market. Heading back to the cargo area, we got our power tank bracket. Their bracket mounts directly to the body, some extra holes in there, like to keep some bungee cords. I went with the 15-pound power tank. Can fill tires very quickly. Can also reseed a bead right there on the trail, something the compressors can't do. Much safer and more efficient than the fire trick, and no, I'm not going to explain what the fire trick is on the YouTube channel. We're too new for that. Last detail in the cargo area is a modified best top tailgate table. Found a Molly panel on Amazon, got some nutserts, spacers, and a couple screws and lock washers and nuts. Was able to add that in there, hold a crowbar, folding shovel with some other tools inside of it, hatchet, and a fire extinguisher. With the table down, makes a perfect spot to eat your lunch when you're out on the trails. When you're going around town, you can pop open that cargo basket. It's a really convenient place to store some gas tanks for a lawnmower or something like that, just so they're not thumping around in the back.
So there you have it. That is the exterior of the Jeep. That's the front, back, inside. Next thing we gotta do though is go inside, and for that we're gonna have to get a little creative on movie magic here. And 1, 2, 3. Nope, it's not working. Hang on, let me try it again. Come on, it's not doing the thing. Why don't you do the thing? And wait, I feel like I was behind the camera and wearing a different shirt. Oh well, still a win.
Real funny with the editing there. Anyway, starting with the tires. We got Mickey Thompson Baja Boss ATs. Went with these tires for little extra siping, helps with the road noise, helps with traction with all sorts of weather. Nice part about this too, it's got the 3-peak snowflake rating. That's something that tire manufacturers get to put on their tire if they're rated for severe weather. Suspension, running a Rancho suspension 4-inch short crawler kit with the RS7MT shocks. Comfortable on the trail and on the road, no matter the speeds. Steering, Steer Smarts of course, Yeti XD, Pro Series bushings, the works. Also just recently finished up a PSC Hydro Assist install. We've had the gearbox in there, the oil cooler, the pump. Finally we got that Hydro Assist in there. Install video coming soon. Inside the axle, we have Yukon 456 gears and chromoly interaxle shafts. The Rancho cover and Rancho diff glide. Last but not least, when it comes to stopping power, we're trusting the Dynatrac Pro Grip brake system to do everything we need to do to stop safely. Moving further underneath the vehicle, you get a really good look at the Artec Industries Apex front axle armor kit. The truss going across the whole thing, gussets, and control arm mounts. Drive shafts, we have the Adams Drive Shaft 1350 in both the front and the rear. For our skid plates, we went with Ace Engineering, and yes, they've taken a few years of use and abuse, but they've always protected the vehicle. Along with the engine and transmission skid, we also have their EVAP canister skid, protecting that extra little bit of armor in the back. Heading towards the rear axle, we see Artec Industries Apex rear axle truss kit as well. Again, inside we have Yukon's 456 and the chromoly interaxle shafts. Coming around, we see the Rancho suspension diff glide again. We also see a Dynamax low clearance kit, but I found a way to smash the end of it. So that covers just about everything. 2017 JKU Rubicon, well loved, well used, a little bit abused, but the entire time we've had a ton of fun with it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll be doing more walk-arounds and videos soon. Stay with us. I like Jeeps. You guys like Jeeps?